Alright, we are back. Sorry about that, folks. So I was up with OBS, but now I usually have is it now having a hard time like loading in certain things. Okay, well the ad thing seems to be working. That's good. May look like I'm standing there, but doing nothing, but actually really absorbed in his craft. In fact, if you were to eat his ingredients out of from right in front of him, I doubt you even notice. Now where's the last one? The Tin's diner was Francis Tin's life work, his pride and joy. Though his cooking and mundane spectacles of his method, he in turn brought joy to many of his patrons. He was living in a dream, rolling in dough, king of the world and all that. So, it's pretty obvious where this is going, so, why don't you just come out and say it? This is the part where it all comes crashing down on him, ain't it? Okay, I'm just gonna run a 3 minute ad. Skip the hour. Boy, today has not been a good day to stream. Well, yes. Yes, indeed. It all happened one day when the diner was invaded by something. Seemingly out of nowhere, the restaurant's whole atmosphere had changed dramatically. And in an instant, can you believe shift 10? Space around the restaurant is all changing colors all of a sudden, and you know what? No, he says, fix the pipes. I mean, it's my job and all, but but you think he would mention all this rainbow nonsense? I mean, after a thorough inspection of the piping, I determined that these were caused by otherworld phenomena. With all these signs pointing at the category of reality warping. Causing all this funky color in space. Speaking from my experience as a fairly space plumber, that usually isn't a good sign. But hey, I have a family to feed. You, though, I politely encourage you to leave this place ASAP. Oh, nice. The Tin's Diner even has a swimming pool. Hey, try holding down the jump button to swim upward. Yes, hold it down. You don't need to repeatedly press it. That would just be ridiculous. So now that you enjoy the swimming pool to its maximum extent, though, come to think of it, I don't think this place is even supposed to have a swimming pool. Or cores growing out of the floor, for that matter. Where is the last one? Well, these shouldn't be that hard to find in the first level. Wow, the first rainbow. But wow, first rainbow stuff, then the water, and now indoor space snow. What doesn't this one have? I wonder what it gets next. Actually, should I be afraid of what it will get next? No, seriously, I get a feeling that maybe, just maybe, I should be maybe a little terrifying. Yeah, that seems like a waste. Oh, here it is. Hmm. Ow. Right, that's I'm a Danian. Chef Tins has closed up shop, and everyone else is already gone. You're urged to evacuate the premise. If you're to linger around here for even a second, use the time to carve yourself a checkpoint over to the left. Got hit twice. And when you leave, do not go to planet Geozek. This weird light seems to be coming from there. You know, centuries ago, Geosec was threatened by a reality warping catastrophe known as the Distortion. Makes you wonder. But we can wonder later, once we get out of this place. Yep, no way to stop that. Well, everyone made it out safely, but everything poor Francis Tins worked and lived for was blasted away in an instant. Tin's diner was gone, along with whatever the heck that unspeakable horror show was. But, of course, we all know that cosmic abominations and such never stay gone. In fact, the same stuff has been seen centuries earlier and on our very planet of Geosec. Back then, it was known as the Distortion. Dun dun dun. After nearly destroying our world, the Distortion was warped off somewhere by somebody called the Mother Teleportation. Same person who invented these teleporters, doors we see everywhere, in fact. Nobody knows where she warped the Distortion off to. But as soon as Tin saw the light coming out from this planet, he knew he hadn't gone far. Knowing this, and without a diner to call home, he gave up being a chef, turned to the life of wandering hermit. Soon, he became convinced that the distortion was caused was causing stuff inside Geosec's only volcano. So he would train to defeat it. He would hone his mind and his powers, becoming a psychic unlike any other. Eventually, he became a legend among psychics, eventually earning the title of Master Tens. As powerful as he became, he lamented upon the fact that he still wasn't strong enough to topple an incomparable abomination. So he trained and trained some more, but that kind of took a lot of time, and now ended up a metamorphosizing into an old coot. He reached the age where even going upstairs had become a challenge for him, which meant so much for taking down incomprehensible cosmic horror. Oops. Not all hope was lost though. He just needed a wee bit of help. And yeah, we made it past the scary part of the story. Now we can all relax and breathe easy. Nope. Evening. This path is closed right now due to renovation. This here are the ruins of the ancient temple dedicated to the mighty Eternatode, which we are currently cleaning up so that the temple may be used and even lived in again. Dude, I'm so gonna live here someday. With his age slowly dragging him down, Francis Ten decided it was time to seek an apprentice. One night, while roaming the wilderness, he sensed a terrible power of true apocalyptic proportion. Perfect apprentice materials, in other words. So, guess who? Jeez, it is still maxed out. So, guess who? I remembered it well. Okay. With this power I'm sensing, you really should have blown a bigger crater in the ground than this. Honestly now, we're talking stronger than distortion right here. Seriously, you call this a crater? It's more like a dent. I bet you even had your spacecraft do all the work for you. I'm disappointed in you, mysterious space babies. One of you, anyway. So which one of you is the underachiever? Space baby number one? No, you barely have any psychic energy at all. Space baby number two, on the other hand? Yowza! It truly is a terrifying power, especially for an underachiever. So many like you don't even realize they have such power until it's too late. It is why I must train you as my apprentice. So you need a name. I'll go with Lydian, because it rhymes with alien. You become an apprentice. You come to appreciate my peerless clever wit. Trust me. As for the other, you're Lydian. Got it backwards all you want. It's an actual name, trust me. Besides, one of you has to be the evil twin, and I'd rather it not be the one with crazy powers. Now, I would adopt you as my own kids, but aside from me being kind of bad at the whole dad thing, There's the issue of my fan clubs. Ugh. And you not get wrapped up in with that crowd. So I'll be taking you both to the Eternal Toad Temple rest of here. So the monks there would be happy to aid you. As for me, I will return someday as your teacher. But before we part, I have a gift for you, Lydian. And there you have it. I'm some weird space baby of unknown origins. I don't know where I'm from, but honestly, that's not really important. What matters is I gain control of my psychic power so that I may finish what Master 10 started. Silly old coot, you may be overbearing. But I respect him greatly. So do I. Speaking of which, why was he already going gray by the time he found you in the story? From the aging process of Cyclops, wouldn't you think he'd be? Wouldn't you think he had a bit of that lovely purple hue in his wrists? Wait a minute, I never mentioned him being a puppet hair of the Cyclops, or his mustache, or anything you just said. The only way you would know all this is if you read my mind and saw the story as I visualize it. Can't fool me, Master. Took you long enough. I enjoy your little self-insert fanfic about my life, but you should have talked about my mustache. I mean, look at it. Just look at it. So, getting me to tell the story was like a pop quiz then? Stats aside, did I pass? Sure, I'll give you a C- for effort. So, you met the minimum prerequisite to start your journey. You venture forth to the mountains crater that is Astrid Abyss. Astrid Abyss, that's where you said the distortion was stuffed. Yeah, I think I'm ready to take that thing down. Yeah, right. You wouldn't last a second in your current experience. But I will accompany you on your journey, offering lessons and assignments to prepare you. By the time you're through, I'll be something far more outshining grotesque than even the distortion. Let's not go that far, child. Now, onward. Go forth and claim proof that you passed my assignment. Just don't jump straight into the spinning energy blade this time. Yep, and at the end of each stage, we literally just collect a giant spoon. Spork. But if we actually stick around the stage and go back in with all three eyeballs collected, we get a different level. This place looks eerily similar to the way my dino looked. Lydian, I want you to find whoever is responsible for this and sue them blind. I love to, Master, but isn't it my sister who's studying to become a lawyer? Right, sorry, senior moment. But if you would like to traverse this absolutely insane of an obstacle course, then by all means. Consider it extra credit assignment. In fact, consider all these secret areas extra credit. These places can be rather savage, you see. If you find them too tough, you can always come back later. But of course, you don't even have to complete them at all, if you don't want to. Beating all of them won't even earn you a better ending or anything like that. But you will get some scribbles for the art gallery, though. Sorry that they'll inspire some amusement discussion, if not anything else. I can skip them. Whoop. Uh-huh. Hmm. Kind of interesting. Whenever we were in this distortion, there was a bunch of dark leaves everywhere. Or feathers. So, doing these net us these scribbles. And there's a discussion. It has occurred to me that my story of mastermind origin may have been a little exaggerated. Here's the real story. It began one day when a voice started whispering into my mind, leading me to this ancient temple, and then... Hold on. You're saying you found my creation in an ancient temple? Tell me, child, this is an elaborate joker at my age? Well, actually it's a brilliant joke. Calling me an old decrepit foster without stating it outright. Well done, very well done. Thanks. So I guess that means I passed the origin story assignment? This was a history assignment, not creative writing. Therefore, you have failed quite spectacularly. Spectacular failures are the best kind of failures, as opposed to miserable or humiliating failures. So you get these neat little doodles from, I guess, concept art of what the game used to be. Well, your training vessel has an actual walking eyeball. An eyeball appearing on a vessel. They say it's a sign of great sidekick. I'm trying to get one to show up on my little buddy here, but to no avail. Keep trying. Some folk it takes months, even years of training for them to grow an eyeball. And not all vessels are made compatible for spontaneous eye growth besides. I mean, where would yours even sprout the eyeball? It already has those googly eye things plastered on. Who knows? All I can say is I will keep training until this elusive question has been answered. Okay, no, there's nothing else here. Yep, on to the next stage. The Eternal Temple. So, first thing, we are going in here. Monsters have invaded the garden. If you deal with them, somebody might reward you. Not me, though. I simply enjoy chaos. Ah. Well, there's a shop around here that sells frog costumes. And you don't look like any of the other frogs around here. Congratulations, you somehow figured out that I'm actually the only real frog in this entire temple. The others are much too big to be an actual frog. You, on the other hand, Miss, are you seeing okay through that mask? Hmm. By doing these doors, you get a neat costume. You wear the uniform. You wear the uniform well. Why, thank you. It's so comfy. Comfort comes first in my design. Of course, I also believe you don't have to be born a frog to be one of us. You're my favorite customer, Lillian. Not that not that many other shops here. Thank you for your continued patronage. I also must give my thanks to Mastermind for dealing with the monsters outside. So I made a smaller uniform just for cutlery here. Take it, it's all yours. Yep, you get special costumes by doing these doors. It's like 2 costumes I like using here. The symbol is old. If I were to list even the exact amount of digits in its age, you'd be here all day. This is why I want to say how amazed I'm still that the electrical systems are still running. These lamps are all original too. The teleporters are original as well, but they only like 500 years old. It was up by the mother of teleportation herself, and to aid an early archaeologist expedition to this place. And that's your history lesson for the day. Sweet. I write you an essay with as many pages as there are digits in this temple age. You do that and I'll be older than the temple by the time I'm done grading it. So that door literally just takes us to a special area where you can see the portrait. All my years watching ship lands around here, one thing always gets me. It's how they always on autopilot, now whatever was on board. Rather than show up here when their owner arrived on foot, I mean, why have a ship at all? That poor ship, it's lonely because it wants you to fly it. That's why it's always following you. Why not spend some quality time with it for once? You fly to other areas you visited, or visit mission control to check up on the different monsters you've defeated, or the music you've heard. Focus. Super thank you, okay? Yeah, I refuse to do that. The training awaits through these doors. You do them in any order, but you gotta do them all if you have any hope of becoming a great psychic. As you clear the amount of training assignments denoted by the number at the bottom of the screen, the nearest shutters will open amounting to your scale and open in the presence of your majesty. Majestic. Oh, and that's just one shuttle. Shuttles have rather low standards, you see. Yeah, I'm now really thinking I should probably have done this. Done a mute stream today. 0 fully recovered. Need to clear a lot more than just 3 assignments to impress me. To the top of the temple. Greeting my students. So nice of you to pop in. Seven for today is to the top of the temple. Congratulations, you learned to read the lesson title. Oh, awesome. Now I have the reading comprehension skill needed to attend, say, some prestigious kindergarten. So, once you get to the top of the temple, you'll have a good view of the mighty Eternatoad. She's with the power to consume an entire world, and yet she watches on, just allowing us to exist. Allowing a lot of things to exist. So, go to the top of it, go to the temple or two. Eh. Dang it. So this time I'm not gonna do all these special stages. The game of me is gonna make me actually like hunt down these things. Oh my gosh, a student learning psychic stuff? Let me teach, please. Like zip out. Yay! Okay. You collect this here cloud power, then use it to press the user button that uses powers. It launches out a little puff thing, and once it's where you want it, hit the button again and presto. And now create your own cloud platform. But don't get too attached to it. It'll vanish shortly. I'll be sure to make the most of the tragic brief time the clouds and I have together. By stomping all over them. That's the spirit. one thing to remember, this puff thing and the platforms it creates are harmless, but transforming the puff into a platform creates a powerful explosion. They can take out many foes at once. And wow, I did it. I actually got to explain the cloud power to somebody. My life mission complete at last. Dang it. So these golden hearts I'm collecting are basically just dang it. Probably should just use the power up. Hey, Lillian. I found there's a new book floating up here. Around up here. So one of the mini diaries written by Terazek. Our planet's supposed founding deity. the mighty Eternal was once her pet. At least according to these diaries. She kept a frog as a pet? You see, it was hundreds of thousands of years ago, before we frogs evolved intelligence. Curiously, the almighty turtle didn't evolve in quite the same way as the rest of us. Maybe a prehistoric sort of ribbit frog, but none of us have the power to provide light and life to the entire solar system. Yo, Diary, what's up? Dude, like, you know my pet frog I rescued last week? He's getting, like, really big. And I don't even know why, but it's kind of cool, I guess. Also, she started to glow and get really hard to touch. But hey, the one with the frog, the more cuddly the frog. Frog cuddling is so underrated. To anyone reading this, I recommend it. I even forgive you for peering into my deep personal musing if you hug the frog. Seriously, hug them all. Oh, and what else? Oh yeah, I named the frog Astrarian. I'm never gonna figure out how to say that. It means star frog in butchered Latin. Wonder if she gets a bigger star. Wishful thinking. Guess I wish upon a star frog. But oh well. Looking forward to today's the Astrarian and I spin together. Terra Fox Negro Zek. Ooh, dark. Not the best line. It's the Eternatoad, also known as, or given name, Astrarian. Or for those who wish to keep things simple, the sun. The almighty celestial entity with the hideous crown. But in spite of her terrible fashion sense, worse than even my own, we love her anyway. Because not only is she mother to all the tadpoles you see, light also allows us to, live and stuff. I have an unpopular viewpoint, but I don't like the crown. I don't. Hooray for the verse of opinions. I think people who don't like the crown found much because it's owned by the obsessed over by our so-called king. Yeah, we all love King Gutnut and all. But honestly, I think the crown catches in is all. Besides, it was actually his ancestor Gutnut the First who commissioned the crown to begin with. Yep, it was warped into Asterian's head by none other than a mother of teleportation. It's been passed down the Gutnut line ever since, making it the most ridiculous oversized heirloom ever. Hi, Diary. Diary, I need to talk to you. It's about my frog, Asterion. When I found her, I may have made a few wishes. I wish you were even more warm and huggable. I wish you could keep me company forever. It's been 112 years since we first met, and somehow she is still around. And yes, she's been getting warmer and fatter with age. And she just won't stop growing. I mean, she's outgrown the bathtub and the swimming pool. Come to think of it all, also the golf course. Yeah. I can't even take her for walks anymore without the whole neighborhood complaining. The thing is just gonna burn down my house, they say. Oh yeah? I should explain how warm she's gotten. When they play, when they're out to play in the garden, let's just say we had fried tulips for dinner that night. They were delicious. They were burnt, but I like them that way. So as I was saying, the whole being careful what you wish for thing, yeah, that. I don't know how it happened, but my wishes keep coming true, albeit in slightly messed up ways. What's causing it? Is it Asterion? Was it me? Actually, yeah, probably me somehow. I'm told all about how I never age, and how I might have survived the time when a giant electrifying rhino monster said it better off. Rhino monster decided I was better off as a pancake. I think I might be immortal to what I'm saying. And if I'm seeing things correctly, Australia might be immortal now too. This is great. I look forward to spending eternity with my dearest friend. Terra Tops Tulip Chef Zick. Ooh, bit framey. It appears your frog friend have taken up farming. Emphasis on the quotes. Look, I tried their carrots. if you can even call them carrots. Ugh, seriously, don't eat them. Master, why must you make the vegetarians within me cry? To teach you a lesson in moderation, child. That's one part of today's assignment. Now the other part. To rip out as many of those darn things out of the ground as you can and dispose of them. The real prison is making the chef within me want to give up being a chef all over again. Of course, there'll be no reward for ripping them all out, and no real purpose in doing so, but still. Come on, so I don't know what's worse. Monster attacking the crops or the crops themselves? Naturally, the monsters aren't even going after our rock hard, rotten, and potentially poisonous carrots. I'm insulted in the strangest way possible. Chin up, Freddy. I'll make the monsters try your delicious carrots. Oh, that's very sweet of you and all, but I doubt the monsters will like them much. I mean, I know that's the entire point and all, but... Ah... I think I've come to a harrowing realization. I have realized that no, throwing carrots on the walls and sitting does not make them more edible. I think I should bring some home to my sister. She might love them actually. Your evil twin? One who eats literally anything. He was earlier. He said that they were fine, but obviously prefer munching on my tractor. No sweat though, that thing was junk. Send me a trip to the junkyard. Yeah, Nidian loves her junk food. Ooh. After being chased by monsters all day, I have reached the conclusion that pink things just taste better. But oh, how wrong was I? Not only do these pink stem veggies somehow taste even worse, but the most promising sort of weed imaginable. They grow back literally seconds after being ripped from the ground. Oh, nice, infinite ammo. Did good, my friend. Thanks? The game won't actually put like the things we're looking for in unreachable areas like that. After my repeated failures to grow decent tasting carrots, I decided to try something a little different. Instead of vegetables, I thought I would grow some rocks and sports balls instead. Yes, sports balls. Think I'm onto something, kid. My breakthrough is catching on all over the planet, I'm telling you. So if you find my crops, you ever find my crop out there and pick out and about around the world, feel free to pick them to your heart's content. You know what you'll find. Ah, ha, ha. Rika, I've done what nobody else and the entire farm could ever dream of doing. That's right, I, Secret Frog, have grown actual edible food. Unfortunately, I can only grow cookies. And Farmer Freddy kinda wants us to grow healthy food. Oh yeah, I did manage to grow one other kind of thing. It's like this coin thing with an eyeball on it. No, like those chocolate coins. Yeah, kind of like that. So, yeah, feel free to consume my entire crop. In fact, I would implore you to do so. If places discover Fred will have my head. Let's this just be our tasty little secret. Man, that's all the secrets in this stage. Oh yeah, I need this. Ah, dang it. Oh, hey there, Mariah. Thanks for the bits. Ooh. Ah, dang it. Seems all the monsters have been driven off. You chase all of them out, Lillian? Maybe. Yeah. Thanks for the bell toss. But I really owe it to you and your crew for your crops of unstoppable doom. Thanks about that. Let me be right back 1 sec. I'm gonna do something real quick. Alrighty, back. Sorry about that. Just clearing out my throat. Hmm. Maybe, but I really owe it to you and your crew for your crops of unstoppable doom. Oh, oh. You eat the carrots and find that they get you a boost to your psychic potential or something? Does that mean that they were tasty all along and you just need to believe? Well, uh, it was a psionic boost of sorts, but without the whole, but without the whole eating them part. The sports ball you guys grew though, people pay big money to watch these things get tossed around, you know. But I got you're right. We couldn't make a killing off of those things. That's right. See, Freddy, perhaps Spark can farm after all. Hmm. I think I'll get a lot of tourists this summer year. Why must they always go ribbit to me? I mean, gosh, it's been millions of years since frogs could only say ribbit. And since then, the phrase has fallen out of fashion. I don't get it. I know, right? It's like going up to a humanoid species and saying, ook ook eek eek, me invent real. Ook ook. Yes, me invent fire on next toys, who tells me ribbit. Oh, I feel bad for that next source. This goop is one of the natural wonders of planet Geosec. It's supposed to be good for your skin or whatever. Yeah. Sorry about that. Oof. Oof. Hey man, I'm still not fully recovered. I really should have made this a mute stream. I might actually still do that. So I want you to swim in this stuff and think long and deep about the sensation you experience while doing so. So it's like meditating under a waterfall. We're swimming in this stuff. Swimming in this stuff improve my psychic abilities. And if I know, I just want to see what all this dang fuss is about. And to, gain a better appreciation of this planet. Yeah. Ugh. God dang it. Oh, wait a minute, I saw that. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna turn this into a mute stream. My throat is hurting too much.